Okay, Assalamualaikum. Hello, my name is Norakida binti Hafiz. I am from Department of Halal Management. Today, I want to open your eyes to the topic that I will gonna say. This issue occurs every Ramadan, but it more occurs during Ramadan. When during Ramadan, what are the things that we always buy a lot even though we know that we will not gonna finish it? I bet you already know what am I going to say. In Malaysia, the food and beverage industry, 80% of the waste is contributed by the unused part of fruits and vegetables in food preparation, whereas the remaining 20% is contributed by leftover food generated by consumer. Wow, that's too many, guys. Also, according to EPA, during 2018, about 68% of the waste food we generate, or about 42.8 million tons, end up in landfill or combustion facility. I can imagine that the percent of waste is increasing right now, especially during a pandemic COVID-19 and Ramadan. For many people in the world, food waste has become a habit. Buying more food than we need at markets, letting fruits and vegetables spoil at home, or taking larger portions than we can eat. But I think this only valid for rich people, because I don't think poor people will waste their food just like that. They will appreciate their food. Rich people, I admit that seriously, I not that rich, but sometimes I also like to waste food because of my greedy. Take a big portion, then throw it away. Okay, dah. That's why food loss and waste is an essential cause in this world where millions of people go hungry every day. When we reduce waste, we respect the food. It's not given for the millions of people who go hungry every day. It's up to us to change our habits to make not wasting food a way of life. Okay, I will give tips on how to reduce food waste. First, avoid buying too much. One of the simplest way to avoid food waste as a consumer is to buy less. A packed fridge may look appealing, but it may lead to food waste if the household cannot eat all of the food. Taking couple or shorter trips to the grocery store each week rather than one longer trip. It may prevent people from buying too much food and help cut back on waste food. Make a list before want to go to shopping. Please follow the list and don't suddenly feel like want to buy another thing. I bet it's hard for all you women, because women have no discipline when coming to shopping, whether it's shopping outfits or grocery shopping. On the list, the estimated budget was 50 ringgit. But then, example lah, our husband give 100 ringgit. Absolutely, we will finish all the money. Even though I'm not experiencing this yet, but I guarantee I will do that in the future. Okay dah, please don't be greedy. The second is, you need to think twice before throwing food away. When we see mold on food, we define that it is something that belongs in the garbage. But it is necessary to throw out slightly prime food. But I think this is only valid for vegetables and fruit only. If bread, sardine, Maggi and other, better you throw away cause it can cause food poison. For instance, many greens and vegetables may slightly soften or wilt when they are just past ripe. They still can make an excellent addition to soup, smoothie or baked dishes. People can use leftover vegetables scraped to make a soup stock. Other than that, best before or expired date can be misleading if the product still appears fresh and usable. It is usually to find it is usually fine to eat them. An example of waste food other than home is at Bazaar Ramadan. I got a chance to do volunteering 2 days at a week. The volunteering name is My Safe Food. It is about we collect all food waste from bazaar, then we give to residents of PPR Highcom. It's been a week since that program was started. The residents of PPR Highcom, one of the poor city, or we call it Miskin Bandar, which is, I think, more empathetic. This program is really helpful for them, also for the environment. That's why I got this idea to do this topic. It is because of this program. Okay, lastly, to store food properly. Perishable items, the food that likely to decay or go bad quickly, such as fruits, vegetables, each have their way to store to avoid spoilage. Some tips include you can keep in refrigerator below 5 degrees, or storing cooked food on shelf about raw food, and storing food in sealed container. Always transfer leftover from open cans into a suitable container. Do not store in the can. The United States Environmental Protection Agency also note that some fruits give off natural gases that make nearby food spoil faster. Storing apple, banana, and tomato apart from other perishable also can help keep them all fresh. Besides that, I think we need to always clean our refrigerator, because it also can lead to spoiling of food inside the refrigerator. Okay, the conclusion is tips on how to avoid waste are: do not buy too much, think twice before throwing away, store food properly. There are several benefits to reducing food waste for the individual and the environment. The World Resources Institute note that reducing food waste by half would benefit the environment significantly by reducing the need for land, water, and other resources to grow food. The World Resources Institute states that cutting food waste in half would lower greenhouse gas emission by 1.5 gigaton of carbon dioxide equivalent per year by 2050. So we can see, finding ways to reduce food waste can have a strong individual impact and help create a healthier food future for all. Okay, that's all from me. I hope that you can follow all my tips. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.